Hey guys, today is a special one. We are here in Spring Branch to meet with Luisa, the principal architect for LEAM Design and Build at one of their latest new construction projects, Krist Drive. Now, this home was recently featured in the 2023 Houston Modern Home Tour. As a participant myself of this tour this year, this home was by far my favorite of them all. Entering outside was the inspiration for this home. So we're gonna go inside and take a tour with Luisa herself. Come on, let's check it out. So I want you to just walk me through how you even began the process of this project.
Well, this project in particular, it's our house, so we purchased the lot about 5 years ago. Yeah, almost 5 years ago, I think, and we fell in love with the area.
Okay.
So this was all inspired in nature. As you see, it has trees that go through the roofs, through the terraces, and that was my inspiration. I have a sustainability background. I did a master's in sustainable architecture, so my passion is sustainability, caring for the nature, for the environment. So this house is our little tree house. It's our little big tree house. So I try to keep save every tree on site. So you can see it's all the design was around the trees. So we have a courtyard as you're walking into the house with a huge pine tree and a mulberry tree that, from there you can start feeling the nature.
After viewing this home and walking it, y'all, I felt like I wasn't living right. Because truly everything has a designated area and space, and whether it's hidden or out in plain sight, it's still aesthetically beautiful.
Thank you.
I really love the designated office in the very front that has a separate entrance from the front entrance, but they're still super close because, like, let's say you're working from home or you have a home meeting, someone doesn't have to enter into the house. They can enter in directly to your office, which is super cool. So let me know a little bit about your thought process in designing the office.
So, now with COVID, I think it makes so much sense that, my lifestyle, I have with 3 kids, I have to be in and out and being able to work from home. I mean, and also this is, for me, it's kind of people have their showroom. This is my showroom because my clients love to come and, we talk about what countertop is this, what space and then we take dimensions of an actual house. So it makes so much sense for me to have my office here in my house, and how can I separate that a little bit from the house? So, by having a private entry helps a lot. And also I created this transitional space which is the TV room in front of the office or on the side of the office. And it's a buffer space. So, and it's a transitional space that works for the family. It also works for me in the office when I need it. So that's where I keep all my library, all my material selections. So when clients come, we could do material selections in that room. We can see their project on the TV. And then that closes up with a system of columns or slabs and doors, and then it stays private.
I definitely love that. And then let's talk about the kitchen, which is where we're sitting at. I see so many compartments and cabinetry and openness.
Yeah, so the modern families, you're cooking, you have your kids playing around, you have people over. We love to invite people over. My husband likes to grill and cook, so this is the space to be. This is where my daughter can sit and do homework too, and I can help her.
And it is a lifestyle that you've created that works for you and your family.
Yeah.
Because what I've noticed in some even modern contemporary homes, they're so, for either single or entertainment type. But then how does it function for little people? Or how does it function, maybe if it was an elderly, mother that needed to stay here? How did those things integrate into a home? And I can definitely see this working for the latter or the current. So think that's really cool too. What type of material is this, by the way?
So this is porcelain,
Okay.
porcelain slabs. It's a new thing. I mean, not so new, but it's great because it resists to anything. So porcelain is what you use also on the floor. So it can resist heat, cutting. So you don't have to really do anything for maintenance.
Well, let's move into the living room. I love the design of this wall. I haven't touched it, but what is the material?
So that
for
is
wall?
cast stone. I wanted to keep the linear format and give some texture with it. So that's cast stone that it's custom made. The original house had a wall that has some texture in the living room. And we wanted to, of course, this is a new build, but we wanted to kind of keep some features of the old house, which was a great place for us. So how do we, take some of the
old and integrate it to the new and,
I mean, it's not but it's all a new material. Yeah. It's all new, but it brings memories, those good memories that we did in the old house. So we chose that material, we wrapped it around on the outside to also give the intention of the design, which is bringing the outdoors to the inside and the opposite, like going from the inside to the outside. So being true to the materials, being true to the design and the concept. For me, people ask me, like, how do you do the design? It's like once you have your requirements and the needs defined, it all goes out like it's a diagram, you have a concept, what your client wants, what's important for them, and then the rest, it flows because it follows those intentions. So if your idea and your vision is nature, how do you take that with the materials, with the spaces, with the art, with the furniture, it just flows.
And what I've noticed, you keep terming it wraparound. I didn't even think of that. From the entrance, even to the wall that I'm now seeing that leads you outside, it's like pulling you in and directing you.
Yeah.
Like, that's super cool. I love that term. So like your wall is wrapping you around and kind of like guiding you to different areas of the house. Because even as I look at this living room wall, I now want to see, what is the outside? I see that the wall leads to the outside. What does that look like?
Exactly.
Even over here, you're like, okay, the entrance then leads you into the entertainment and the kitchen area by wrapping it around and drawing you in. So those are really cool different aspects.
That's why, to me, and that's the beauty of architecture. That's what I do with architecture. It's guiding you to where, you want to go just by this, by the spaces, by the use of the materials. So.
I love that characteristic that has. So let's talk about your primary bedroom and bathroom suite. When you were designing that, because that's your sanctuary, right? So that's where you sleep. That's where you do your hair, your makeup, you get dressed every day. What was your envision in creating something like that for a home like this that you live in?
So, it's the bedroom. It's where you go to bed every day and you wake up. So you want a beautiful view, to start that, day with a smile.
Yes.
And I love hearing the birds every day, looking outside and seeing the nature, all the green, the pool, the water. It's that energy, and it just revives everything inside you. So the view, from the bed, I think it's key. It's very, very important.
Okay.
The lighting too. I think the bedroom has its perfect location.
For this house to be in Houston and you not feel like you're in Houston, like that was a really high seller.
And how I took advantage of the levels and the change in grading on the site. And we even put a slide for the kids. And
I saw
and that just adding that to the house. So they have their own little play area, which they love going on the slide. And we haven't talked about their bedroom, but their bedrooms, they love their bedrooms. The kids, the boys' room, very fun. They use those bunk beds up there to play. When their friends come over, they sleep there.
Oh my God. That is a perfect room for kids to either play or do work because the built-in small mini desks.
Yes.
And they still have room to play.
Yes.
And it's super clean and organized, of course, like the rest of the house. And I expect nothing less. But when we both were walking it, I was like, as a kid, I could eat, sleep, and study here, and I would have a clear mind.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing that they
that's
have
the
that
idea.
space for them.
And I want them to sleep together,
Mhm.
to create that bonding, the two boys. And, I want them to have a fun space.
Yeah.
I think that has it. And then for my girl, she's 7. So I wanted to create a room that was very girly because it's for her, but also that will grow with her, as she is in that age, she's 7, so she will soon be, more into a teenager. So I didn't want it to be like a baby room.
Right.
So we picked that paper, that wallpaper that with watercolors that I think it has the pink, but it can be a transitional,
I really like
wallpaper.
that too.
And she loves it. She loves her bubble chair. She sits there and reads.
Yeah, I love how it's installed, and she can just chill out. I just remember being at a young age wanting my own space because I had to share a room with other siblings too. But she's the princess of the house, so she gets this beautiful pink, and it's soft, right? So it's like girly, but it's not babyish, and so it's kind of like in that transitional stage.
Yes.
And if she wanted to alter it, I'm sure it wouldn't be too much to do that either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we have the media room, which we have our TV, but it's not all about the TV. So my husband likes music.
Okay.
My 5-year-old likes the drums and the 2 now too. So we wanted to be also a room that, we could watch TV there. So we have a blackout curtains, but it has the most beautiful view of that courtyard tree. So we wanted to have a big window to bring the daylight in. If we're using that room, other than just watching a movie.
Right.
So it has the possibilities of being a dark room and you can watch a movie, or you could play the guitar, play the drums, or just have a drink or something in that area. So we put the sectional couch, and you can rearrange to make it more like a bed, or like watch TV and lay down completely, or it can be rearranged and be more like a living space, or like talking, or different people like playing music.
Cute little entertainment area, specifically because it's music based, right? So like, hey, this is where we can jam out and listen to our music, and then we can watch the movies, and designated family time or designated entertainment time upstairs. I think that's really cool too.
And then we have the only room of the house that we don't use every day. Everything else we use on a daily basis, but the guest room. So my husband is from Colombia, from Venezuela.
Okay.
And we have a lot of people come visit. So we wanted to give them nice space. So this is like a second master upstairs. Beautiful view as well, because they get to see all the greenery on the back, and it's a really great room.
And it's spacious.
Very peaceful. It's spacious. They have their bathroom with the skylight, a closet.
I love the skylight in the bathroom. Oh my goodness. And I was like, this guest isn't gonna leave. After staying and experiencing
That's what they all say.
After experiencing some of these things, I'm like, they come and stay for a little bit.
Yeah. We're happy with them staying.
Oh, that's so cool to have those different, little nuances that you find when you're here and there of the house. I think that's so cool. I love it. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the walkthrough of the home. Guys, her design and her attention to detail and everything about this home and all her other projects, if you guys go online, what's the website that they can find you?
It's LEAMDesignBuild.com. So that's LEAM designbuild.com.
Perfect. You guys can see current projects, past projects. She's been featured in the Houston Modern Home Tour the past 2-3 years, and I'm sure they would love to continue to have her back because all of the great work that she's displayed. But I'm just so humbled and grateful for the opportunity just to be here in this beautiful architecture. I'm gonna keep you on my Rolodex when I'm ready to hire you to build my dream home.
I'll be happy to do it.
Because this is definitely where I'm drawing in inspiration. So Thank you so much
No,
for your
thank
time.
you so much for coming. Thank you for letting me share my work.
Yes.